notes here for you guys on YouTube or wherever you guys are actually watching this, if this is live or recorded. Um, we're going to be talking about rules that lead to success 99% of the time. So I got my notes here. Get some notes if you guys are live, if you guys are watching this recording. It's going to be a couple of minutes. We're just going to give time for people to join us. So I got my favorite drink here. You guys haven't tried this stuff. It's actually pretty good. Wherever you guys are at, look for this coconut water. If you guys like coconut water, it's actually really good. So what? Well, for those of you that are live, so you know what? We're just going to start now. I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm going to be going back and forth on some of the screens that I have here. And we're going to be talking about rules that lead to 99% of success. You know, what are those? So, first of all, if you're an online marketer or you got your own business, if you have your own, you know, first of all, if you have your own business, you need to start grinding and start hustling. If you don't, think about it like this: you are a business. All right. One of my mentors said that earlier today. You are the business. You are the person that should be promoting yourself. All right. And how do you do that? Well, this is one of the ways that you can do it. Facebook, Meerkat, YouTube, Google Plus, social media. There's a lot of free social media out there that you can actually start branding yourself. And this is one of the things that I'm doing right now. I'm branding myself. I'm branding what I do. I'm branding the fact that I'm helping people out. So that being said, what do you have to bring to the marketplace? What do you have to bring for your future customer, for your prospects, for your leads? What are you doing to help them out? Okay. So first of all, what problem is your customer trying to solve? That is one of the biggest things. You're not trying to solve every problem for every person out there. What is the main problem that you're trying to solve for people out there? Okay, so it can be, hey, you know what? I'm not getting enough leads. If you know how to get leads, teach people how to do that. It can be, I don't know how to make money online. It can be, I don't know how to lose weight. I don't know what industry you're in, but you can do that. Okay, so what problem is your customer trying to solve? Think about that. That's the first question you need to ask yourself. And then make people fall in love with your products. Okay, what products are you bringing? Pretty much yourself. Make people fall in love with you. You know, fall in love with you. Why? Because you're of service to them. You are serving them in one way or another. That's one of the biggest things. And another thing is this. This is a biggie, 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 biggie. Are you talking to an influencer or the decision maker? What do I mean by that? So if you are into the weight loss or make money from home or let's see, selling a vehicle, okay, if you're a car salesman and you want to sell a vehicle, are you talking to the decision maker or to the influencer? Most of the time, people come in here and say, hey, you know what? I'm looking for a car for my wife. Okay, that person's the decision maker up to a certain point. The wife is going to be the influencer. Why? What does the wife want? What kind of vehicle does the wife want? So who are you talking to if you're into car sales? Okay, if you're talking into somebody that wants to lose weight, who are you talking to? You know, to the decision maker or the influencer. That's a big one, because if you're talking to the influencer, you are spending a lot of time just trying to convince that person when that person's not going to make a decision. Who are you actually talking to? Don't spend all your time talking to the influencer. Now, if you're talking to both of them at the same time, if they're a couple, the influencer and the decision maker, that's a totally different story. But the way, and what I mean by that, how are you going to actually come in and approach what approach are you going to come in with? Okay. Once you have identified who you are talking to, you must know what is your objective. All right. So, what is your objective? If you're talking to the decision maker, okay, your objective is to sell, is to close that person, is to um, actually, hey, gain a customer. If you're talking to an influencer, your objective is to get across and pass that influencer and get to the decision maker. All right. So that being said, think, who are you speaking with? All right. If a lot of the times we say, well, I gotta talk to my wife, I gotta talk to my husband about this, that's the influencer. Okay. So you got to make a point across that, hey, you know what? Let me talk to your wife. Let me talk to your husband. How about we set up a time and we both talk to them? If you know, you got to believe in your product. Okay. And know who your ideal prospect is. Okay. Know who your ideal prospect. If it's somebody that's is going to buy a vehicle, okay, well, you are selling to that person. You're not going to go sell a vehicle to somebody that likes bikes, that somebody that doesn't have a car or does not want a car, because you're just going to be spending time. And how much time are you spending with that person? Okay, that's a big thing. Spending your time is valuable, and so is the other person's time. So that being said, don't take too much time with that one person if you know that you're not going to close them. Okay, so that's one of the biggest thing is your time is valuable, so is theirs. So what you want to do is this. Hey, you know what? If you know that person's the influencer, how about we set up a time where your husband or wife can meet up with us and we can show the vehicle, or we can show the plan, or we can show your product to that person. Okay? So that's one of the biggest things. Um, One of the things is if you don't know how to sell a product, if you don't know how to get out there in the marketplace, we have great products that we actually love to share with you. Selling and sponsoring, it's one of them. And how to brand yourself, how to the biggest thing is believe in attitudes. If you don't believe in your product, it's going to be kind of hard to sell that product. What attitude are you coming across with your products? Okay, so hey, you know what, if I go to you and I say, hey, you know what, I got a great car out there that I know you will love, and people are not buying from you, that's kind of, you don't believe in that vehicle. Okay, so believe in attitudes is really, really, really good for you guys if you guys are looking to sell stuff to any marketplace. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Do 6 segments. So once you have products, okay. So once you have products um, that are, once you buy the product, what do? Okay, you got to watch those products over and over and over again. If you're selling, or if you have whatever product you have, you need to study that product like there's no tomorrow. Okay, study it in the morning before you go to work. Study in before you actually talk to a prospect. Okay, that's a big thing. A lot of people go in there and say, hey, you know what? I got a product that can actually make you lose weight, but what else is that product is doing? You just don't want to sell the product. You first, in the beginning, we talked about solving that person's problem. Okay, so what are we doing? Asking the person, what are the things that you want to achieve? You want to lose weight, you want to feel better, you want to um, fit in those jeans that like they say, high school skinny. You want to feel like you were in high school. Well, of course, there's going to be a price that you need to pay. It's either going to be losing weight, exercising a little bit more, not eating as much. There's certain things, but once that person actually connects with you and tells you, hey, this is what I want, you got something to grab a hold of and talk to that person. Hey, remember you told me that you wanted to lose weight for XYZ reasons, because of your health, because you got a party that's coming around that you want to go to, or your high school reunion, you want to look better than how you were in high school. Whatever that reason is, if you're in the weight loss niche, okay, if you are into the car sales, well, you want to tell them, hey, remember you told me that you were tired of that old vehicle you have, you were tired of trying to turn on that vehicle every time and every stoplight, this is the reason why you need this vehicle. It all depends what you're selling, but always know what the customer is trying to solve. What problems are they trying to solve? So, what are you struggling with? What are people mainly struggling with? You got to know ahead of time before you start selling, before you start saying, hey, you know what, I got this product. So if you don't have any leads, if you're struggling to get leads, one of the things that I've seen here, a better question to ask is what can I help you with? Okay, so that's kind of like a lot of people say, well, what can I help you with? And there's a lot of things you can help me with, but one of the things, a better way to rephrasing that question is, what am I not getting right now? Am I not getting leads? Am I not getting sales? Am I not getting the income I want? And then that shifts your mentality and says, hey, you know what? This is the direction I got to go. This is where I want to go. This is what I got to do. Okay. So that being said, change the way you talk. Change the way your mental you mentally question yourself. So that's a big thing. So let's see here. So one of the things that I want to share with you is also make a list of 3 things that you're not getting. Is it not getting leads? Am I not getting prospects? Not getting sales? Not getting, more signups? I'm not getting out there. One of the biggest things is a lot of people are wanting to generate a massive income, but people don't know them. So that's why social media comes in. Okay, YouTube, Facebook, Meerkat, Periscope, LinkedIn, Google Plus. All these are free mediums that you can use to get yourself out there, to get exposure, to get people to know you. Okay, I love social media. At one point I was like, I don't like making videos, but now it's like, hey, you know what? People got to know me. People got to engage with me. I got to engage with people. I got to bring people into my circle. Okay, that way I can help you guys out and we can move on forward. Okay, and be a successful entrepreneur, build a successful entrepreneur. My biggest goal is building an empire that it's so massive that we are helping people out left and right around the world. So, so one of the biggest things is, where do you get prospects from? Okay, there's so many places. We can start by your phone list, by your contacts in your phone. Your contacts in your phone. If you believe in your product, you can send them their information. Not just send people your information and say, hey, you know what, join this. No, you know what? Contact that person and be like, hey, you know what are you struggling with? What's going on? Ask them questions. Get to know them a little bit better. You might know that certain person somewhat, but once you dig in, you can learn something new from that person. So your contacts on your phones, that's people, that's prospects that you can possibly get into your business, your offer, or hey, if you're building or selling vehicles online or wherever you are, that's one of the things. If you're building a business online, hey, send them a text. Hey, you know what? I got a great opportunity for you, but first of all, I want to make sure that it's going to work for you. Okay, and we're going to be able to work together. So, can I ask you a couple of questions? Can I follow up with you XYZ date? Ask them questions. People want to be asked questions and see how you can serve them, but see how you can actually help them solve their problems. Okay, so there's a lot of people out there, and don't just keep it to where I only have a contact list of 300 people, and I think that's what I have just on one of my phones, and it's just that, because there's other mediums you can use, like again, social media, Meerkat, Periscope, Google Plus. Google Plus is pretty cool. Okay, you can start adding people into your circles. I'm actually going to do another training about Google Plus. I did one before, but I think it's going to be a little bit updated on how you can actually, if you don't have an email list, how you can reach out to people and pretty much send them an email without having an autoresponder. Okay, there's some secrets to that. Um, your Facebook friends. Facebook friends, if you are on Facebook, hey, reach out to them. They're already following you. You already have some sort of relationship with them. So why not take advantage of that? Okay, follow them, ask them questions, like their pages, engage with those people a little bit more often, and people are going to start engaging with you. That's really cool. With Facebook Live, that's one of the things that I'm using that I love. You know, you can do that. Uh, Google Plus again. There's ways that Google actually ranks you by using Google Plus, so people can get to know you a little bit better. Facebook ads. I love Facebook ads. So what do? You one of the things that I've been using a lot is if you have a Facebook fan page, and that's a little bit extra training again. Just giving you some ideas for those of you that already know that. Facebook fan page, you can actually boost the post for a couple of dollars, engage more with people, get more people to view your post, and also if you want to re-engage with them, comment back on their comments, reply to their comments, like their comments. That way, Facebook sees that you're engaging with them, and it gives you a better ranking, a better algorithm, and all that stuff that Facebook does. So, and use Google keyword tools do a little bit of research. Google keyword tool, it's a free service that you can use, and you can see, hey, you know what, where or what time does people actually join any business, or what is the stats of people joining business? What are the stats of people buying cars in your state, or what states can I sell more cars? Whatever your niche is, you can use Google keyword tool to dive in and get more people, more engagement, get to know people a little bit better. Okay. That being said, one of the biggest things is also that I like to do is when you're in a phone with, I use the phone to prospect people. I got their phone numbers. I can, hey, you know what? I'm talking to this person, and once they're still engaging with you, you want to actually be able to send them a link to a video. Hey, you know what? If you have testimonials, if you have testimonials, this is one of the things, this is the big thing that you want to do is send them a link to a testimonial. Hey, you know what? I was helping this person. This is what this person has to say about my product or service. Would you like watching it? Do you have the time right now? Actually, you know what? While we're on the phone, it only takes 2 to 3 minutes. Can I email you this link? Sure, why not? Let that person watch them and ask them right there and then, because that's when you have them hooked. That's when you have them engaged to your product. Hey, you know what? That person likes this product because of XYZ. 1 second. Uh, or if you have a testimonial that is close to whatever need that person wants to solve. Okay, so let's just say you want to lose 30 pounds. This person wants to lose 30 pounds, and you have somebody that lost 35 pounds, 30 pounds. Hey, you know what? I have a person that was just like you, wanting to lose 30 pounds. Can I send you a link to the video of her testimonial using my product? All right. So you send them that link. They watch that 1 or 2 minute video of that person saying, hey, you know what? I lost weight with this product. I love it. I lost 35 pounds, because they are going to relate to that person. They're going to be like, hey, you know what? Let's do this. All right. Let's do this. So another thing is, and this is, I want to close with this, a couple of things that I just want to close with. If you are not selling, if you've been in the industry for a while, if you've been in your car dealership for X amount of years and your sales are starting to take a dive, or then the network marketing and your sales are starting to take a dive, or you're not closing anything, what do you need to do? Well, you need to get back to where when you started and say, hey, you know what? How am I approaching this? Sometimes we get complacent to where we are doing certain things at a certain way, and we just say, hey, you know what? I'm skipping this step. I'm skipping this thing because I don't like doing that. I don't like blogging. I don't like making videos. I don't like contacting people on Facebook. I don't like doing certain things. But at one point that was working for you, Okay, you need to go back and check what you're not doing. And your attitude. What attitude are you coming across with? All right. So if you're coming with a, it's like, like a whatever attitude, and things are not working for you, I mean, that's one of the big things that you want to change, and do something about that. So sometimes your attitude can be someone is actually influencing you. How is that person influencing you? It can be your wife, your husband, your family. Hey, you know what? If you're into the online business, um, you want to do something like massive, all right? So it's not really known into your family, your the way you were brought up, and they say, hey, you know what, you need to stop doing that. That doesn't really work. Well, if it doesn't work for them, doesn't mean it's not going to work for you, because what you need to do is take massive action. Take massive action to where people are going to remember you. People are going to say, hey, you know what, I like that guy. I want to work with him, and it's going to work for you. So that being said, I want to invite everybody that is on here. You can actually check out a page today at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be having a conference call. Again, if you guys are on Periscope, you can actually see that up there. It's going to be Jesus-Chavez .net /EN hour. Okay. And it's going to be spelled out capital E, capital N, hour. Okay. /. For those of you on Facebook, you can actually see that right there. It looks pretty good. Jesus-Chavez .net /EN hour. You guys can jump on there, or you can also call 641-715-3602. But that being said, I just wanted to share with you guys a couple of things that can actually help you guys out for your success, and get you ideas on how you can actually become a successful entrepreneur. Remember, you are the business, you are the person, because there's only one of you. There's only one of you. So what you need to do is promote yourself. Whatever you are doing, brand yourself. Brand yourself. I see a lot of people out there branding the company, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but the best thing to do is branding yourself. Why? Because people are going to join you, not the business. People are going to start joining in your business. That people can look on Facebook, look on Google, and start searching all kinds of stuff. But you want people to join you. Okay. That being said, I'll be shooting more videos for you guys later on today, possibly if not tomorrow. Depends on how we're doing on time. Happy Monday. Love you guys all. For all of you that were on here, leave me a comment. Go if you guys are on Facebook. Message me and we can connect, and we can help you guys out a little bit more. So that being said, peace. Love you guys, and take care. So they are ended. So that being said, I just wanted to thank you guys for staying. If you guys want to know a little bit more of what I'm doing, you can go to there's going to be a capture page or a link on the bottom of the description, and it's going to be Jesus-Chavez forward or .net /online shortcut. Okay, Jesus-Chavez.net /online shortcut /. That's how you have to spell it. Jump on that. I will send you some information on how you can get started making money online. We're going to be doing these Periscopes, Hangouts, and all this cool stuff for you guys. We're going to be doing it more often, more on a daily basis. I believe we're going to have, actually, I'm going to do a Spanish one on Wednesday, and we're going to do some other hangouts with Jose, my good friend Jose from California. He's really good on YouTube marketing. So if you guys have more questions on YouTube videos and stuff like that, he's the man to ask. We're going to be doing a little bit more hands-on and more training for you guys. So that being said, love you guys. Take care. and we'll see you on the other hangout.